hard to imagine lots of space in one of these narrow Victorian terraced houses. But what if you had the chance to make one home out of two of them?
Hi, come inside. Have a look how we've transformed the houses.
Chloe McIntosh and her husband were lucky enough to be able to buy two neighboring houses and refurbish them.
I grew up in Paris and I really love lateral living. And then in London, people are used to living in very narrow vertical houses. And when you start having children, it becomes actually very dysfunctional. So the idea was to have one space where we could do everything we needed in the day, play, relax, eat, entertain, and store as many things as we could. So the great thing about having that kitchen central, which wasn't necessarily the most conventional approach, meant that we could have the entertainment on one side and the more formal dining on the other side. It also meant that we were able to hide all of the storage parts of all those functions within the core. For example, here, all of the kitchen storage is hidden here. Around the corner, where the playroom for the kids is, I have all of the kids' storage happening, and then around that side, the closet will be hidden.
Where it made sense, the architects held on to the old and juxtaposed it with the new, creating a visual contrast. The bricks are old, and the waxed concrete floor is a modern counterpiece to the original wooden floorboards. Architect Billy Mavropoulos from the London design office Bureau de Change oversaw the remodeling.
Merging these two houses into one was something that we had never done before, and it's something which is not very common to do. And even at the beginning, we looked for precedents or something to relate to or look at, and we couldn't find anything. And I think that is because normally when people do own two properties, they tend to rent one out and use one for themselves, whereas in this case, it was quite special because the client wanted to keep the whole house for themselves and create what we've created, basically.
Upstairs, they held on to the small rooms. The study, however, got a larger window.
The idea for me to have this big window here is he's been wanting to leave his career in banking for a long time. And I thought that if he was looking at the window for most of the time he was here, maybe he'll think of a good idea for what to do next. So this is our bedroom, the master bedroom. Like most of the house on that side, it hasn't actually changed a lot. We kept it pretty much in its original state. However, with the bathroom, I wanted to do something quite different. First, I wanted a bit of a modern feel to it, and then we completely opened it. The feature which I really liked and struggled with the bath, because it was made of old reclaimed oak from sort of train station around England. I wanted to keep it because it was a feature, but I didn't really like the color of the wood, so we just painted that black.
The two houses together have a living space of 210 square meters. And the glass extension at the back connects the interior with the garden. It's hard to imagine it was once quite narrow and dark back there.